Hello Taurus, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level, what it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. So the way I read is I do get the messages from the source through my higher intuitive self. So I've never actually really connected to spirit guides. On purpose, I don't do that because I don't have to. So only in the end of this reading, I do ask Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel to provide you with advice, depending on the type of cards that showed up and whatever your scenario is. So some of you might actually be, oh yeah, you're in a situation, okay, this was how many? All right. I'm just going to put these back, but these two cards were upright in the deck. That's not something that I find to be important right now. We have fear and we have doubt. So there could be fear and doubt that this person feels. Fear and doubt because of what has happened here. So you know what? I'm going to pull them out. Let's just keep them, and I don't have space. Just keep them on the corner. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, you can. I think so. I think you can. Okay, there's one right here. There you go. Awakening. And then we have betrayal. All right. Popping up too. We got cards all over the place. This is a mystery card. This should ideally go on the other side there, but because there's no space, I'm just putting it on this side. All right. So usually I only pick the top card, so I would have just picked fear, but because there's two, only two, I decided to bring both of them out. We have here laughter followed by beliefs, love, creativity, wisdom, order, power, awakening, fear, doubt, mystery, and then we have betrayal under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. The theme that umbrellas all of this is betrayal. Now, I'm going to express to you, Taurus, what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Taurus, the connection that I have with you makes my heart happy. You are a best friend to me. Somebody who knows how to make me laugh, how to make me smile, what makes me tick. You know many things about me in my heart and my mind that exist. But I also know that in this connection we have a lot of differences. The differences that we have, they really don't allow us to see eye to eye, and my opinions don't really match with yours, and this does cause a problem. The things that I feel, the way that I do things, the arguments and disagreements that we have had, there's only so much that I can do. There's only so much I can change about myself. I can't really change. Just like you can't change. We were born and brought up in very different ways, different societies, different people, families. My upbringing was different, and so was yours. And so my mindset, my thought process, my beliefs, my traditions, my rituals, my customs are different than yours. And because of what others say, I have to keep my distance from you. because I don't want to do something that is beyond tradition, something that is completely different. I don't want to do that because I'm not comfortable with it. I'm not used to it because that is not who I am. But do I love you? Yes, I do. I do love you deeply, and I do care about you, very much so. The love that I have for you is unconditional. It's true. It's acceptance. I accept many things in this heart and mind of mine that you don't even know. Even though I have a cold and rough exterior, on the inside I am someone who's very soft. And you are the one who makes me soft. I have unconditional love for you, and I don't know where this comes from. I want to create something with you. And I want this all to be related to the feeling of love. I want to create love with you. And now I'm wiser. Before, my mind was quite different. But things have changed slightly. And over time, as I have learned from my mistakes and the problems that you and I have gone through, I have started to feel a bit more wiser. I might not be fully mature, fully experienced, but whatever we have gone through, it has changed me to some degree. I do feel a sense of wisdom, this different feeling that I have on the inside. I'm no longer the same, not what I used to be. These are mistakes that I won't ever repeat again. This is the instinct that I have now to avoid certain circumstances and situations. I no longer feel that I am uneducated. I feel that I do have wisdom, and I do have the experience. And I've learned from my mistakes, and now I have learned these lessons. But despite all this, I still feel lost. I still feel that there's a lack of understanding and this connection. I want to make sense of all that has happened and all that is happening, but I'm unable to make sense of any of it. There's just too much confusion, and there's a lack of understanding. I also feel that in this connection, I'm not really able to find a direction that I'm supposed to head in. There's just too much cloud, too much fog around me. I'm at a crossroads, and I can go forwards, backwards, left or right, but I cannot move anywhere because everything around me is completely foggy and white. And so I am actually afraid. I have fear of stepping into a different location, because that path that I might take, it could possibly be that it is the wrong path, and it is a dangerous path. I do feel that in this connection, there is a sense of power. This power that exists, it is beautiful. You make me feel emotionally weak in the knees, emotionally vulnerable. You have this power over me like no one else does. You have this ability of tempting me even though you're not really tempting me. You have this way of seduction, and you don't even have to seduce. It just happens. That's how tempting you are. But one thing sometimes that also bothers me in this connection is that you can also be very stubborn sometimes. The type of person you are, you believe very strongly in what you believe in, and you are very adamant about it. You have a strong will. And sometimes I feel that you are a bit on the masculine side, more dominating. Yes, you're confident. You have this leadership quality. But sometimes it's a little bit too much for me to handle, and that's also something that conflicts with the way I believe in things. Now I have had this strange awakening where everything has changed. I see things through your perspective. I have put myself in your shoes, and I see things differently. But even despite all that, in spite of all that, in this connection, because of what has happened, I still feel fear and doubt. I feel fear, anxiety, paranoia, and feelings of unworthiness. I don't really feel worthy. I've lost my confidence. I have a lack of self-esteem, and I do not feel secure anymore. All of these things I feel that have occurred since I betrayed you. And now I doubt that this connection might even move forward. I have doubts whether the truth can be spoken and understood and believed. I have doubts whether the faith can be restored in this connection. I also feel that in this connection, this sense of betrayal is overarching, very powerful. I have felt as if I've known you from before. Sounds strange, but maybe not even from this lifetime, maybe from a lifetime before. It's as if I can smell your scent, feel you in my dreams, feel you in real life even though you're not there, sense you. I find that there's so many things that have happened between the both of us that it's hard for me to ignore the signs of this spiritual connection. I am spiritually connected to you. I feel this. And this is why it's difficult for me to even approach you right now. This is what makes me so nervous, because I've never truly experienced this before. What hurts me the most is that, yeah, I betrayed you. And there is a sense of betrayal in this connection, where the truth was not spoken and where there was a lack of faith. Where somebody who thought they knew the other truly didn't know them at all. I acted as a person who was very unpredictable, and you thought you could predict me. You thought you knew me. Turns out you never really knew me at all. Did I do it on purpose? I didn't really mean to hurt you. I didn't do it on purpose. It just happened. Overall, no matter what happens in this connection, how bad it gets, I do want you to know that I feel a spiritual connection with you. And that even though our beliefs are very different, I will always love you. All right, Taurus. That was a very impactful reading. Even for me, what is going on here? There's so much, holy smokes, there's just so much freaking drama here. And there's external people here too that are causing issues. This could be your society, this could be your family members, friends that are poisoning either your mind or this person's mind. By the way, these cards can definitely be vice versa, can be definitely reversed, because you have the past life card here. You both are mirroring each other. You could be reflecting each other right now because of the type of issues that both of you are facing. Both of you feel betrayal. Both of you feel that there's a sense of this lack of understanding and an issue of beliefs and opinions. Both of you feel this. I can see that here. So this is a problem. This is a huge problem. There are external people here that are causing problems, and unfortunately, it's like the both of you started something and then it stopped, and you know that it has a potential of moving forward, but because of all of the extra problems that are there, there's a lack of movement forward. The extra problems are literally this beliefs card. Beliefs card is a huge card for me because it talks about how your opinions and their opinions, there's so many differences between both parties. It's huge. All right. Let's have a look at the Beginner's Tarot deck. Nope, that's not the one. This is the Lover's Path Tarot. Okay. So 2 cards fell. Let's have a look. We have the King of Coins. And typically, you guys know I only pick 1 card, but both cards fell down. This fell first, that came second. All right, we have the King of Coins, and then we have Balance, and then we have the 9 of Cups. All right, let's have a look at the King of Coins first. So what happened in the past that may have caused this situation to really just fall and just go downhill? What happened? A few of the things that happened, it is this. This person started to behave in a way where, you know, they had these plans and these ideas, even related to like finances and building something together. But then what ended up being is that they were not as realistic and practical as they should have been. This is that they were involved with people, and even you were involved with a person who may promise more than they were able to deliver. So it was all talk and no action. And the sad thing is that this person comes from a friend group or a society or a family where there may be more talk and less action. And so that is a part of this person's habit. It's their nature. That's how they deal with life. Here we have Balance. The Balance card here does talk about how in this connection there was a lack of balance. There's this feeling that there was a lack of it. There was a lack of union between the conscious and the unconscious aspects of the psyche. There was imbalance, there was a sense of discomfort, the inability to find peace within themselves or even with others, and having a lack of inspiration. It appears that this person was just not in a happy place when you actually met them. This person is hurt. And because of that, they had 2 personalities. With you, they were very romantic and maybe sexual, but there's also the side to them that's always hurting constantly. It's constantly hurting. But then boom, you come in one day, a couple weeks later you meet them, a couple weeks later you meet them. But that other feeling that they have is always running. That feeling is not a good feeling. That feeling stems from whatever society or culture or whatever they're from. There's something going on here that would hold them back. And they started to feel a lot of discomfort because they couldn't find peace within themselves or with other people that are talking to them. And because of this, then there was just a lack of inspiration. You know, why do I want to work towards this connection? And that's exactly what happened. This person is the product of their environment. All of us are, but this person really is the product of their environment. Here we have 9 of Cups. Okay. The 9 of Cups here does talk about ecstasy, granting of wishes, and sensuality. Now, in the beginning, things may have sounded like it was just going to be great. Joyful sensuality, reunion with a loved one. This is considered the wish card, but we're reading the reverse. What ended up happening was that there's a sense of complacency. This person started to take your relationship for granted. They started to overindulge in this connection. And then at some point when there was so much indulgence, there was this inability to receive pleasure. And then, boom, there was this lack of satisfaction, complete dissatisfaction. So they were looking more for friendship, companionship, maybe even physical intimacy. But they were not thinking, or they were not ready for something beyond that. And that was a problem because this person just never really experienced it. Plus, they had a bunch of people filling in their ears. Yap, 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 just in their ears, you know, talking. And unfortunately, this person was easily influenced. People are the product of whatever circumstances, experiences, and environments that they're in. And this is the way this person is. It's difficult for them to change. Because remember the beliefs card, they think that this is the way things should be. Because that is the way they were raised. And they are still experiencing those things. Yes, people do change, they evolve. People's beliefs change all the time. I mean, my belief, very different. So many things in my life have changed ever since Asnointia happened. And, I mean, yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. But people change. People really do change. My husband, he was an atheist. He's a scientist. He's an atheist, and he deals with me. Now, he helps me with the business. Yes, he does. Does he believe any of this? Oh, hell yeah. As a scientist, he sees that so many things have changed over time, and how is it that I'm able to get these things so accurate? And now all these customers keep flying to me, and they're like, yes, this is what happened, this is what happened. Statistically, he said, this is something beyond us. This is something that I can't see. But if you have 1,000 people saying the same thing, there's clearly something that I can't see that has some type of statistic, even though you can't see it. So it's weird, but he's a scientist, and he was an atheist, and now he's a complete believer. My point is, why am I saying this as an example? My point is that this person, right, even, for example, my own husband, very different background, very different type of upbringing and family, right? But then people change because somebody may come into your life and show you certain things. In my life, I didn't have to show him. All of you guys showed him. You guys showed him with all your emails, with all the testimonies, all that kind of stuff. All of the things that have happened, it all made sense. You just can't put your finger on it because this is metaphysical. This is pseudoscience. You can't put your finger on it. But you can experience it. And this person that you're dealing with, Taurus, they have been in this bubble, in this society, and they believe that to be true. This is what they're comfortable with. The only time things will change is if they are willing to change it themselves, and they're willing to accept a little bit of change, because that'll open their horizons and their eyes. I'm seeing here, Taurus, that you see things in a very different way, and this person sees things very differently. And there's that issue with the balance. Because of the beliefs, there's also the issue with the balance here, because you have the balance card. The both of you really do find it kind of difficult to see eye to eye. There's something here that is causing the problem. And you may adjust as much as you want, and that's okay. But it can't be one-sided. You have to have this other person change as well. That's the only time, and that's the only reason you should be with this person, is if you change and if they change. If they don't change, there is no balance. Okay? Yeah, really weird. I usually don't use my personal life as an example, but that was like really personal, but you guys are my people, so I don't care. I don't care. My life's an open book. All right. Let's have a look. This is the Beginner's Tarot deck. Okay, we have here 1, 2. All right. Holy Hannah. It's funny what you have under the deck. I'm going to show you that in just a minute. That's so funny. And remember, you just had balance, right? Taurus, you just had balance. Okay, great. And look at this now. Temperance. Temperance. There's a balance of the cups here. Has to be equal give and take. There is a heck of a lot of issues here that are happening, that my way is the right way and your way is not. It can't happen like that. No, 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 you can't do that. And I know you're not doing this, but this person is like this. So, two things. Either you literally just keep your distance from this person and allow them to come to you, or you literally just move on. Because everybody has experienced this, that sometimes you are talking to a brick wall. It's just going to a wall and that's it. You're not getting beyond that. If you feel that that's this, it's time to move on. In this connection, this person's still very dominating. It's funny. It's like that there's this ego. There's this, there's ego. A lot of ego right there. You had the power card. They didn't want you to really be in power, and look at them being, oh, I'm the emperor. They want to be the one in power. My God, what kind of connection is this, guys? This is a really, this is not an easy connection. We need to have more of masculine and feminine connection here. If there's two masculines, they'll keep butting heads. Doesn't matter if you're a woman, woman, man, man, doesn't matter. There has to be, within that connection, a sense of masculine as well as feminine. That creates a better balance. If you want it to work, that's the way it is. And there is nothing shameful about that. That is human nature. We are humans, and that's the way we are. Here we have Five of Swords. Ego-oriented competition. Now, the one thing is, they really don't want you to be with anybody else either. They don't want to lose you. They're starting to realize that you are somebody extremely important, special. And they're going to try to win you by hook or by crook, any way possible. They want you. We also have here the Emperor card. With the Emperor card, it does talk about it's my way or the highway. Does this person want to give you security and love? Yes, and yes, they do. Do they want to follow you and be dominated by you? Absolutely not. They want to be the person who's dominating the connection. Hopefully this is not a narcissist. I'm getting the vibe. I'm getting the vibe though. A small percentage of narcissism here. They do feel very passionate about you though. Everything they're doing is they're not malicious, okay? You have to understand this. They're not doing this because they actually want to hurt you in any way. You just need to understand that this is the way this person is. And it's like they're naive. They don't even know that they come off as this. That's the thing. That's one thing you may want to just keep in mind when you're talking to this person, if you get the chance again. Here we also have Ace of Wands. Beautiful, passionate new beginning. There is a desire for this. Beautiful. And do I see a passionate new beginning occurring? This person is going to reach out to you. Yes, 100%. Now, the one thing is, Seven of Cups. Daydreaming. A lot of temptation around this person. Where is that coming from? The others. There's a lot of other people. Oh, you know what? You shouldn't go without that person. Look, I have this really good friend, and my friend's like the best person. You should really go with my friend. Like, this person is getting constantly bombarded with other options, other ideas, other temptations, other problems. Here we also have Temperance. Perfect card. There is this divine guidance in their heart and their mind that they're receiving. Hallelujah for that. Thank God. Honestly, thank God. Because Temperance, this is, I don't remember which angel. I think it might be Gabriel. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But one of the angels here in the Temperance card, they really are trying to create a better balance within this connection. the conscious and the unconscious parts of the psyche, the positive and the negative, the yin and the yang, trying to create a better balance in this connection. Taurus, if you can create a better balance in this connection, then it will work. If the balance is not there, it won't work because it'll just be one-sided. Do I see any action? I do, definitely with this card. But just keep in mind that this person might be a bit more aggressive in a way, very blunt. But just keep in mind they don't know any better. Honestly, that's what it is. They don't know any better. And that's why they're behaving like this, because this is the society that they come from. Taurus, this has been a very deep reading. What's going on? It's a bit longer than usual as well. Okay. Let's just do a quick prayer. All right, let's have a look at what your angels have to say about this. Yes. 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 It's a positive card, very positive. It might have been too good to be true, but yes, let go. Letting go is a strategy. It's not a bad thing. It's the no contact rule. Yes, let go, no. Okay, this is getting a bit weird now. Yes, let go, no. I will interpret these accordingly. Opportunity. Okay, opportunity, then we have listen to your intuition. Ah, followed by compromise. See, I always know. Some people doubt that the angels are around, but yeah, there are angels, and they're around me too, actually. That's a different story, but I mean, look at this compromise. If some of you can see compromise, balance, right there. 1, 2, compromise. 2 people coming together, compromising. That is what is an equal give and take balance. I just didn't use that word before, but they summed it up. The word is compromise. Excellent. The situation will improve. Okay, I got it. This is what they're trying to tell you. They're saying, yes, it is important for you to let go. Some of you may be doubting, should I let go or not? If you want to make a change, if you want there to be a trigger for a change, yes, they are saying it's important for you to let go. Letting go just means don't text them, don't contact them, let them come to you. Whether it takes months, maybe even years. My angel guide has told me 5 months. If they don't contact you within 5 months, please move on. Letting go can be letting go to certain beliefs, certain behaviors, certain types of, things that have really been making you angry. In addition to that, literally just letting go of this individual as well. In your heart. You don't have to always let them go. You can let them go. It's like a vacation in your own little heart and mind. You're just going to not think about them for a while. But then afterwards, you can start thinking about them again. They're always going to be in your heart. They're always going to be with you in there. Energetically, they will feel you. But when you actually let go of a person, energetically, they can feel that distance. And so that is when they're triggered. That's when they start to feel that pull and they want to be close to you. They're going to be presenting you with an opportunity. This opportunity in the beginning, the angels are saying here, no, don't take that opportunity that they're going to give to you in the beginning. They want you to listen to your intuition first. Pay attention to your gut feeling. Explore and understand all of the experiences that you've gone through. And then make your decision. The decision here has to include the both of you coming to a compromise. It cannot be one-sided balance. There's no such thing. You let go a little bit, they let go. You adjust a little bit, they adjust. And then you both finally meet in the middle. If you want this connection to work, Balance has to be there, which means compromise. They do want for you to stay positive, remain positive. For some of you, you might want to have a look on my website. I have something called the Holy Light Package that will help you remain more positive because it gets rid of negative energies from your home, around your aura, and inside of your chakra centers. It's called the Holy Light Package. It's on my website. That's www.asnointia.com. Here, under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme, you have the situation will improve. So, I mean, that's the overall arching theme. So that's really good. As long as you are able to compromise, and some of you might not want to compromise. Some of you might be so sick and tired that you just want to let go, and no, you don't want to take any other opportunities from this person. But if you do want to stay, this compromise is important. Eventually, for all of you, the situation will improve in your own personal life when it comes to love and romance, especially with this individual. You just have to be a bit more strategic about it. Don't keep repeating the same behaviors that you used to have with this person. Change things up a bit. Do things differently. Be a new person. Be a different version of yourself, a better version of yourself. We can always better ourselves. But letting go doesn't mean that you just do it on purpose. You're just letting go, but you literally do have to focus on yourself. What can you do to create a better balance? Do you really need to change? Do you have to change? Do you have to adjust? No, you don't. Not everybody has to. But if you feel that you really want this relationship, compromise is the key. Taurus, that is your reading. That was draining. That was a big reading. Okay. Hopefully things will work out for you guys. Of course, this is a general love reading, guys. I am still taking love readings right now. I am taking orders for that. They are written reports, and it's on the website. So I'm still doing those. I'm also doing past life readings. If some of you are not able to let go of this person and you feel an obsession towards this individual, that is a past life connection. Let me know in the comments below how any of this might have resonated. It would be really interesting to read. I do read through the comments, by the way. Sometimes I'm not able to reply. With the grace of God now, you guys are so many. It's hard for me to reply to everybody. But I definitely read many of the comments. So I do appreciate that. All right. You all take care. Stay safe. And I'll see you again. Bye now.